Hey guys, how's it going? Dalton here from Nahal Productions, and today we are starting up a brand new series here on Nahal Productions, and that series is Pick'em Stanley Cup playoff style. So pretty much what this series is all about is I take the games that are going on that night, and this night we've got 3 games going on, and pretty much I just dissect those games. I let you guys know who I think is going to win, why or why not they're going to win, and pretty much every night that a playoff game is going on, I'm going to have this series out for you guys. Hopefully, yeah, definitely before the games start. Otherwise, it's kind of weird. I don't know, because you guys can see the games going on. But anyways, so they're going to be out before the games start, so you guys can hear my thoughts and opinions on that game or those games. And then you guys in the comment section down below, I want you guys to get involved. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on those games. Who's going to win? Who's not going to win? Why or why not? And just let me know. I want you to get you guys involved. Give me your opinions. That'd be awesome. So we're going to get right into it. The first game this evening on April 30th is Minnesota at Chicago. So Chicago, of course, the number 1 seed, had an amazing season, and Minnesota at the number 8 seed. Number 8 seed. So Chicago, I'm gonna let you guys know who I think is gonna win. I believe that Chicago is gonna take Game 1. I'm not necessarily sure about the series, but definitely I think Chicago will take Game 1. Now, the reason I think that Chicago will take Game 1 is they've had an amazing season, and I think they're going to ride that into the postseason. You know, they've had a lot of postseason experience, especially for their guys. You know, Patrick Kane, Jonathan Toews, you know, they won the Cup a few years ago. Patrick Kane putting in that OT winner to win the Stanley Cup. I believe that Chicago is going to take Game 1 with all that experience that they carry, even though I believe that they may not, or necessarily they aren't going to take this series very easily just because of their goaltending. They've got Corey Crawford and Ray Emery. Now, throughout the season, they haven't really had a definite number 1. I think Corey Crawford is technically their number 1, but they have split quite a few of the games up for the 2 goaltenders, and really neither of them are an elite goaltender as per se, I guess, for lack of a better term. You know, Ray Emery, before the season had started, a lot might say that he was a washed-up goaltender. You know, back in his days playing with Ottawa, yes, he was a good goaltender, but he was also a troublemaker. And, I mean, he's had a comeback season this year, and Corey Crawford, really, he's not an elite goaltender as well. You know, he's a good goaltender, don't get me wrong, and he's played really well this season, but the lack of experience for these guys and not necessarily being a great goaltender, I don't think that their goaltending will stand up against the Minnesota Wild. I think they'll have some troubles with the Minnesota Wild, and I don't know, that's just my thoughts. I do believe they're going to win, though, and the reason I don't think that the Minnesota Wild are going to win is although they've got, you know, great goaltending with Backstrom, you know, they've got a relatively good front end, you know, with their guys up there, the good guys. I just don't think that they have the experience to go into the playoffs, face the number 1 seed, and take them out. I mean, I think they'll give them some trouble, but I just don't think that they'll take Game 1 whatsoever. Chicago's rolling on a great season here, got some momentum, so I think they're going to take Game 1. So that's enough talk about the Minnesota and Chicago game. We're going to move on to the Blues and the Kings. So it is Los Angeles at St. Louis this evening, and it is the 4 and 5 seed. St. Louis taking the number 4 seed, and Los Angeles taking the number 5 seed, of course. So there's really not much really dividing these 2 teams, anyways, as far as standings go. But I do believe that Los Angeles is going to take Game 1. Some might say that they're still riding on that Stanley Cup hangover, but I do believe that Los Angeles just has too much firepower and too good of goaltending to lose to St. Louis, who really, some might say, kind of a surprise to make into the playoffs. I mean, they've got a good team, but they don't have like this stellar team that they have all these superstars. And don't get me wrong, they're a good team, but I just don't think that they're going to be able to get past the firepower of Los Angeles. You know, with Anze Kopitar, Justin Williams on that team, or is it? Yeah, I believe it's Justin Williams. Jonathan Quick at the back end. They've also got Sam Gagner or Simone Gagner. I always get those 2 mixed up. Jeez, they need to change their first names, all right? It's changed from S. It needs to be like a Z or something in there, all right? Jeff Carter, you know, just a great front end for these guys. They got Drew Doughty on the back end. So I believe that Los Angeles firepower is just too good. You know, St. Louis really doesn't have a lot of firepower, I might say. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I'm sure some of you St. Louis fans are probably like, dude, fuck off, okay? These guys are amazing. But I just don't see it. I think Los Angeles is going to take these guys out, no problem, in Game 1 anyways. and I think they're going to take the whole series as well, but that's a whole nother video or topic. So we're going to move on to the final game of the evening, which is Detroit at Anaheim. So Detroit keeps their streak alive. I think it's 20 years or 21 years making it into the playoffs, which is ridiculous. It puts the Leafs fucking to shame, missing 9 years in a row. But this is ridiculous. Detroit in the playoffs once again, which shouldn't be much of a surprise because they are such a great team. And they've got great chemistry from being together for so long. You know, Datsuk, Zetterberg, you know, these great guys in there that I think. I haven't even said it, but I think that Detroit will take Game 1 without too much trouble, I believe. I mean, Anaheim is a good team. You know, Corey Perry, they've got Getzlaf, Bobby Ryan, and other than that, really nobody too special. I mean, Jonas Taylor, I think he's on the downslope of his career. I think he's past his peak. I mean, he's still a good goalie, but I don't think he's at the level that he once was, and I don't think he'll ever get back there again. So I think that Detroit will take Game 1. They've got Howard in the net, which I think is a good goalie. He's not like an outstanding goaltender, but he is a good goalie. So I think Detroit will definitely take Game 1. I think it will be quite a good matchup for these two teams. They're both pretty good teams, and I mean, as far as the standings go, you know, number 2, against number 7, I believe it is. You would think Anaheim would just take this game and the series no problem, but Detroit is such a great team and they've had such great history. You know, Datsuk and Zetterberg on there and Jimmy Howard in net. I just think that Detroit is going to power through Anaheim and just take the series and this game. So those are all my picks. So Blackhawks versus the Wild, I'm taking the Blackhawks. Let me know who you think is going to win in that matchup, Blackhawks or Wild. Let me know, and let me know why or why not. The next matchup is the Blues versus the Kings. I'm taking the Kings. The ex Stanley Cup winners, I'm taking the Kings. Let me know who you think is going to win, Blues or Kings. Let me know. That's a close matchup there, but I think Kings are going to power through the Blues. And then the Ducks versus the Red Wings, which I believe is going to be the best series out of these three anyways. I think they're two great teams, two evenly matched teams anyways. But I'm taking Detroit. Let me know who you're taking, Detroit or the Ducks. Let me know. The first episode of Pick'em Stanley Cup playoff style. Let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know if you enjoy these series with a like. And if you're not subscribed already, I have no idea what you're doing, how you made it through this video and through all my other videos without subscribing. Hit that subscribe button. And until next time, guys, peace.